What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Thor Media podcast. I'm your host, Sock from Detailing Made Simple, and today I have something special for you all. So I'm going to keep this nice, short, sweet, and concise, but also info-packed on my thoughts on using Decon soap, and I will tell you all the stuff on what I understand of it and how I will use it in my detailing business and how you will probably use it in your everyday type of scenario. So let's get started now. I do have Titan Tim as a special guest, and you guys will hear him at the end because we did use Decon soap, and I will let you hear his thoughts at the end. But I'm going to break down everything on what Decon soap is from Detail Co. And from my understanding, and obviously from, I'm pretty sure all of you heard the news, is Detail Co. is doing a huge revamp. And obviously this is their old labels. This is how they came in bottled. BDE, this is just one of their bottles. BDE compared to this one, nice, more less in your face and to the point. So Decon shampoo. Now all their products that they're coming out with is being reformulated, new surfactants, upgraded, all the other stuff, and this is no different. Now, I never use their hard wash, but I would put this probably in the same range as hard wash. Now, this is obviously, they changed the name to Decon shampoo with new surfactants, new ingredients, and active ingredients on this product. And from what I understand is, obviously they changed the name too, so they like to keep things a little bit more concise. Before they had Renaissance. I'm not going to lie, like that Renaissance name was a little bit too much. I would always misspell Renaissance trying to find that microfiber wash, but now they changed that to microfiber wash, and obviously they upgraded it with new surfactants. So yeah, so that is pretty much the first thing you'll notice with Detail Co. is the new names. Now this is to me similar to hard wash. Hard wash was on the high pH alkaline scale, and this is the same thing, high on the alkaline scale with different surfactants. Now one thing I must say is, how would you use this in your detailing business? Now pretty much you could use this diluted 1:5 for your wheels and tires if you want like an all-around wash, or you can also use this as a 1:10 on the paint to make sure you get all that grit and grime off the paint, and then use 2 to 3 ounces inside your 5-gallon bucket to give you a nice slickness. Now, what are my impressions of Decon wash? And you'll see clips up here of us washing the car. Pretty much my impression is I actually liked it. It wasn't a bad experience whatsoever. I mean, it foamed on pretty good for it to be a Decon soap. Some Decon soaps on the market, you do need to add a little bit more to make it foam. And what I ended up doing was using 2 ounces to 16 ounces of water, and it foamed on pretty nice. It was like 15 and a half. It was like 500 mils on the quiver, what you see there. And I ended up using the Pro Blend to measure out the exact dilution for it. And it foamed on pretty good. It cleaned on the paint, and it is a ceramic coated paint. And then the rinse off was really nice and easy. Now, one thing that did catch my eye was the slickness underneath the wash mitt. It kind of almost felt like a pH neutral soap type of slickness underneath the mitt. That's how similar it was. And yeah, so is this a soap that you would use every day in your detailing business? If you're doing a whole bunch of decontamination washes, yes. Are you going to use this every single time on your paint? Probably not. And if you are going to spruce up, you can spruce up your Decon shampoo, or say, not your Decon shampoo, you could probably spruce up, say, your pH neutral shampoo and add just a little bit of Decon shampoo in there to give it that boost of alkalinity instead of using the APC. And now you get a little bit more suds as well, because this has surfactants that's going to make it foam up. And then also you're going to get that nice cleaning and deep cleaning power. So to me, that is how I would use it, and that's how I see it will be nicely used. And it definitely unclogged the coating on Titan Tim's Shelby, which you see there compared to the pre-wash. Obviously it's beating off nice. It does have Chronos on it, beating off amazingly well. And then afterwards, we rubbed it on the paint. Obviously we foamed it on, rinsed it off, foamed it on again, did the contact wash, and water was just running down. And I will post the pictures on how Titan Tim's car came out. It is looking awesome. And then if you guys enjoy this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that's pretty much it on Decon soap, right? So pretty much step number 1, Get your dilutions right, 1 to 10 in a 16-ounce foam cannon. If you're gonna put 16 ounces of product in your foam cannon, that's more than enough on the sedan to foam it on once, rinse it off, and foam it on again. To do your contact wash, you don't need any more. Second use that you could use this for is for your wheels and tires, diluted in a 1 to 5, diluted in the foamer, spray it on, clean your wheels and tires if you don't want to buy a dedicated wheel and tire cleaner. Third use for it is using it as a hybrid wash, and say you are using it, say for a rinseless wash, you can spruce up, as I said before, your pH neutral soap if you want to foam it on, get that extra cleaning power, rinse it off, and then that way you're able to do your rinseless wash afterwards, and then that is pretty much it. That is the 3 ways I would use this Decon shampoo is exactly how I said it. And our initial use on the Decon soap, and I'm going to remove this spout in the meantime.
I was truly impressed by that Decon soap. It clung to the paint really well, even though the car was ceramic coated. It still clung very well, so you don't have to worry about it just falling off immediately. So that was impressive. When we did the contact wash, it was very slippery. And I'm curious, I'd like to have Jamie or Eddie chime in and see if they did anything different to the slickness, because it seems slicker than the previous version. And also during rinse off, it rinsed off really clean, essentially right away, and that was very impressive as well.
If you enjoyed this, as I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to watch the full video of the wash and talk of us using Decon shampoo, feel free to look at my detailing channel, Detailing Made Simple, for you to see the full uncut version of us using Detail Co. shampoo. So other than that, I will see you all on the next one. Peace.